Hello? Hello? Hi guys, I just got out of the shower, applied some fake tan and let it dry before I sat on my lovely white bed. Today I want to talk to you about tanning. If you Google fake tan tips, you will get hours and hours of reading. Well, I read it. Some of it was really helpful, some of it was kind of obvious, and some of it was absolute rubbish. Personally, I was a bit of a tanning virgin up until quite recently. I've dabbled in Gradual tanner, but as far as real fake tan goes, I've kind of like took a wide berth. I've got kind of images from high school of like having orange legs, and that's about it. So it kind of put me off for quite a while, but I'm kind of coming back to it now. So I've done my research and I'm going to go through my top tips for fake tan. The first thing is shaving and moisturising. Shaving should be done at least a day before, otherwise you can get bumpy shaving rash, which goes a funny colour when you apply your fake tan. If your skin's irritated, it's not going to go on as smooth as you would like it to. When it comes to moisturising, people generally advise moisturise every day, at least a week before. When it comes to the time you get round to actually applying the tan, I would say steer clear of moisturiser. Wait until you've let it develop, rinsed off the guide layer, and then apply it. Because obviously moisturiser does prolong your tan. If your skin's all silky smooth, the tan isn't going to sink in, it's just going to slide. If you're a bit last minute, like I know I sometimes get, then you need to make sure your moisturiser's sunk in properly before you start applying your tan. The next thing I'd say is exfoliate, but gently. Do not like start frantically rubbing your skin like a mad woman. If you do that, you will irritate your skin, and like I said, it won't go on evenly. Find a good exfoliator and gently rub it into your skin and rinse it in the shower for a nice even tan. Your skin should feel soft, not like you just friction burnt it. Choosing the right product is obviously really important. If, like me, you've got pale skin and you want a dark colour, you might be quite tempted to buy a medium to dark shade. I'd say don't do that. There is nothing worse than looking like you've been tangoed. The best thing to do is buy a light shade or light to medium depending on your skin tone. Just build it up slowly for the best, most natural looking results. It's also a good idea to patch test on a part of your body that probably won't be seen that often. It's a lot better than risking walking around bright orange for days. Proper application is also a really important step. I always use a mitt, always, always, always. There's nothing more telltale than bright orange what's-it fingers. Another point is, tanning is like a two-person job. So if you can enlist your other half, a really good friend, maybe your mum, just anyone to come and do your back, because that is impossible on your own. Unless you've got a product like the back brush that Saint-Tropez do. I know that's supposed to be really good. Otherwise it's just like impossible to reach. It's just not feasible. Also, when it comes to different parts of your body, you might need different products. I never use the same product on my face that I do on the rest of my body. I usually use a specific face tanner. That is because if I use this face tanner on my face and it doesn't quite go as dark, I can always use bronzer to darken it up. Whereas if I put the dark product on my face goes darker than the rest of me, there's not really much I can do. Let it dry, let it dry. Let your tan dry. Orange bed sheets and orange clothes are about as appealing as orange what's-it fingers. Tan I use recommends giving 2 to 3 minutes for it to dry. 10 minutes. I stand there for a solid 10 minutes and just waft and make sure I'm dry. Another important step is to read the instructions. Like, I know it's boring, you get tempted when you get a new product to just like whack it on, but honestly, read the instructions. If it says stay away from water for 8 hours, stay away from water for 8 hours. That also includes perspiration, so gym buddies, you're going to have to take a day off. And my final tip is stay hydrated. If you want your tan to last, you want to drink a lot of water and moisturise daily. It will make your tan last a lot longer. One more important thing is that a lot of tans contain SPF these days. Now, that's really good. Once you wash the guide layer off, the SPF washes off as well. If you plan out on going into the sun, you do still need to apply sunscreen. That's really important, especially for pretend gingers like me that burn. Okay, so I'm going to take you through my favourite products as well. As I mentioned before, I am a big fan of Gradual Tan. It is a lot easier, a lot less hassle. There's no week of prep, you just get a mitt and stick it on. My absolute favourite is Palmer's. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Gradual Tan. It's really easy to build up a really nice shade. It usually takes me about 2 or 3 days and I've got a really nice glow. The tan that I've just applied is the Quick and Easy Express Liquid Tan from He-Shi. I've seen a lot of bloggers talking about this in the past and I was really excited to try it. I do really like it, comes out a really nice colour. It's what I'm currently waiting to develop at the minute. I haven't got it on my face, which is why it might appear a slightly paler shade. Instead, on my face I have this. It's Olay's Complete Care Everyday Sunshine. It's a gradual tanning moisturiser for the face. Like I said before, if your face is paler than the rest of your skin, you can darken it up with bronzer. You can't do it the other way around. Another product I find really helpful if your tan does go streaky or you want to highlight is this Moriz Instant Body Tan. It's got a slight shimmer to it, which means you can use it to highlight areas like your shoulders, the centre line of your arms and the centre line down your legs. It does make you appear slimmer and it also makes your tan look really nice and natural. Like I said, one of the really important steps of tanning is exfoliating. It's all about the priming. At the minute I'm using this Anovia Love the Tan Exfoliating Tan Primer. So there you've got my tanning tips and my favourite tanning products. If you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'll leave a link below to what I'm wearing and my blog in the description.